things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Miami Dolphins. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Looking for as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Play action. Now Wilson. Going for the deep ball. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for Miami. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play. They max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Mostert is into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will 5. Taken down, but able to slip across the 35. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Noah Igbenogany that time up to make the play defensively. Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Fournette running right. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
No chance.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. This defense for the Dolphins, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a third down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively. And then they got hit with that big play.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Brady going to throw. Flush to his, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Brady, here's a diving catch right side. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Mike, 56. 79 Broncos. You must be getting tired of seeing it.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Godwin's got it. Touchdown Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Extra point put through by Succop. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they get into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Buccaneers have it. Turns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Set to return, here's Raheem Mostert. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
54 months.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He's going to wind up and air it out. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. It's a big play there for Miami. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Check 26, check 26.
Now a give to Edmonds. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. On 2nd and 12, Wilson. He's got it. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jalen Waddle with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Go. Go. Switch, switch, switch.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. And this one caught by Cameron Brady. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Mustang 19.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. These two teams all tied after one. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go. Set. 50. Play.
the ground. It's Mostert to start the drive. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that one or two guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. This one taken in by the former Baylor Bear, Jalen Hurd. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They go play action with Wilson. Trying to lay one up deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. It's a big play there for Miami. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Try and throw for it with Wilson. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Boy, it really has, especially as of late. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Hey, check.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
Right there. Let's go now, let's go now, let's go now. 64. Bravo. 54.
They go play action now. Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he's brought down.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
And the rookie's going to learn as he goes. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be... And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Right now.
With his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. He will return this from deep in the end zone. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Brady will try again on 2nd down. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Throwing on 1st down, it's Brady. And brought in by Brady. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Brady looking downfield for Godwin. Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bucs are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Suckham. And we are tied here in the second quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. Play action. It's Wilson. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Wilson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Into his left. And it's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football.
Check 9, check 9.
Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. And they get Tristan Wirfs, first-round pick in 2020. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot before half for Brady. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
The final shot before break. Brady. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando. It's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the giver. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well. Protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
They'll start on the ground with Edmonds. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play there for the Dolphins.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Edmonds. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, they run with Edmonds. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. On 3rd down, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. Jason Sanders now for the Miami field goal. This from 42 yards out. Sanders' kick is good. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On play action, now Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now a play fake. Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that is incomplete.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Play action. Now it's Brady. This is caught by Evans. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Fournette, a first down carry. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 2nd and 9, Brady flushed out right. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Now Bernard. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
They'll run again with Bernard. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Rolling to his right, to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Strip the ball.
Throwing now is Brady. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Yeah, they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3 or something in certain situations, trying to ice the game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes after this. Let's get a failure, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Play action. Now Wilson. Open net is Waddle, complete. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Come on, set. 61.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. from the shotgun. Wilson. And look at this. Now White lost the football. And he's got some space here. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defense is talking about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Wilson's throw is taken in by Waddle. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself, because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time to this offense to move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And thanks to the interception, the Dolphins offense cashes in with 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from a few steps. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he will bring it back to the 4-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Here's Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Dolphins are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Though CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, it looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a first and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 39-yard line. Brady's throw on target to Godwin here. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Brady now to throw. Gets it to his running back, Bernard. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Check Mustang 19.
On play action, it's Brady. Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Dolphins are going to have it here just past the 25. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Well, Raheem Mostert, we know the story, from special teamer to postseason hero. All he needs is a little bit of space, CD, and he can do the rest.
And how about the situation that we're in right now? Because this is the 4th quarter. So you know there's some tired legs out there on defense and probably some tired minds as well trying to chase guys around for 4 quarters. But this is where conditioning, athleticism, that separates the good backs from the great backs. And that was an A-plus effort right there.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And not willing to risk it. Another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now Brady.
Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. To throw again on second down. Brady. His throw incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Bucks on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Here's Brady to throw. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked out by Xavier Howard. 20.
I'm the best in the game.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Got the remote. Let's give them a show.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. Might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. He sets to fire deep. Oh, wide open, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike.
To throw is Brady. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Brady now on 1st down. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And the Buccaneers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21.
Again, it's Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off the pass.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's our time. It's our time. Ready.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game.
On the
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down.
Weak. Hey. 6 guys. Exit.
Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Hey, watch that.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be down in the end zone. And that's a defensive touchdown. That's something you have to be wary of on your side of the field, that close to the goal line. The defense, they are looking for that football. They got it. They scored it.
You are so right, and the quarterback has to speed things up himself. So close to the goal line, they're going to get after you. Make sure you get rid of the football and in a safe place.
Extra point put through by Suckup. And the lead is down to 24. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you needed to get in sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But yeah, let's get it.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it.
And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A gain of 6 there on first.
2nd and 4.
Here we go, G. He's crashing. He's checking. Check 50. Check 50. Buffalo 18.
One play action. Now Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a third time here on 4th down.
Check 13. Riggs. No trap. Kill.
Now Brady got to have this one. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Pass the 60. Pass the 60. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Back in 60.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Flush to his right. Here's a diving catch right side.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film. This one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Let's go. 54. Stop your whining. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. I'm on. Go. 54. Mike 54. Hey. Mike's 5'4". Mike's 5'4".
Oh, Wilson going to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
Another day, another dollar,
at the 6-yard line. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
For Zach Wilson, you have to figure if you're going to be drafted number 2 overall, you better have a big arm, and he does not disappoint there.
Wilson going to throw for it. Eluding the pressure right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting.
There's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. How about the return? Give them a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics would tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. One final try now for Brady. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys are just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Miami, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles.